close. There is beat the edge. India struggled with opening partnerships. The longest partnerships got 3.4 overs.
Absolutely. What has changed is Sanju's batting in the last couple of games that has taken India to a record pass score. You see, this exact time is coming back in from late.
Okay guys, welcome to my channel.
Definitely Sanju as well.
Watch the live reaction of World Cup T20 Finals, India versus New Zealand.
If he is on top of this game, this is
Welcome to my channel.
Come back in constantly.
Channel live match start అయిపోయింది. సంజు శాంసన్ బ్యాటింగ్ ఫస్ట్ ఓవర్. లెట్స్ హోప్ ఇండియా చాలా పెద్ద స్కోర్ చేస్తుందని అనుకుంటున్నాను. అండ్ అగైన్ న్యూజిలాండర్స్ చేసింగ్ చాలా 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 స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉన్నారు. సో ఈ మ్యాచ్లో ఎలా ఆడతారో చూడాలి. ఇంపార్టెంట్లీ బౌలింగ్ ఎలా చేస్తారనేది చూడాలి. ఎందుకంటే లాస్ట్ మ్యాచ్లో చాలా బ్యాడ్ బౌలింగ్ చేశారు. ఈ మ్యాచ్లో అది కంటిన్యూ చేస్తే కనుక ఖచ్చితంగా మనం ఓడిపోయే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. లెట్స్ సీ. ఫస్ట్ ఓవర్ 4 balls డాట్ బాల్స్ ఆడాడు సంజు శాంసన్.
Yes, the form has been great, but in this game it starts at 0. That's what New Zealand to score. Seriously, deeper in the crease there, Matt Henry went full.
ఇవరకైతే ఓ వావ్, వాట్ ఎ షాట్.
Just marginally shorter.
Short ball. Six,
running with a 6.
Yes, 6 on the boundary.
Start for Sanju Samson and Team India here. This has been the difference for this Indian team in these last couple of games. Just a few
Short
balls
ball,
to
right,
see
six,
and then bang he goes. We've seen some sweet shots so far in the last week. Sanju Samson brings out another one. Pumping it over mid on here.
ముందుకు వచ్చి కొట్టిండు. ఎక్సలెంట్ షాట్, స్ట్రైట్ బాల్, సింగిల్. 7 runs from first over. అంత పెద్దగా తేడా ఏం అనిపించట్లేదు. ఇట్స్ వెరీ వెరీ బ్యూటిఫుల్ బ్యాటింగ్ పిచ్ అనుకుంటున్నాను. మనం లాస్ట్ మ్యాచ్ లాగా హైయెస్ట్ స్కోర్ చేస్తే డెఫినెట్గా విన్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. బట్ ఎనీథింగ్ బిలో 200 100% వాళ్ళు డెఫినెట్గా చేస్తారు. సరే, 1 second. సో అది గైస్, మ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయింది. ఫైనల్ T20 World Cup, India versus New Zealand. I hope some guys are watching my reaction. Let's see.
To bowl 1 over in the power play.
First over, 7 runs.
He doesn't have to bowl mid-ball. Not going deep mid-wicket.
Ryan Phillips చేస్తున్నాడు. ఫస్ట్ బాల్ సింగిల్.
Oh, absolutely. I think this World Cup Abhishek has had his issues against off-spin.
అభిషేక్ శర్మ గారు వచ్చిండు.
Just have a look. Coming in front,
ఎట్లా ఆడుతుందో చూడాలి.
just defending it, and the next ball going deeper, and again just knocking it. But the bowler has to constantly keep watching what Sanju is doing there. That's why it's getting harder to bowl to him. He needs to make sure he's not only figuring out where he wants to bowl, but also how he wants to release the ball, the length that he bowls.
Is that the keeper's job, though?
Okay,
Signals
so
the ball, or is he too far back?
only one fielder outside the inner ring. Abhishek Sharma, first ball.
That's a good question, Rusha, but the challenge is, even though the keeper would want to say it, it's almost in his run-up that Sanju decides whether it's
కొన్ని మ్యాచ్లో వర్స్ట్గా ఆడిండు. ఈ మ్యాచ్లో అయినా మంచిగా ఆడితే
possible for the keeper to tell the bowler, but Matt Henry needs to look
హై
at it.
స్కోర్ అవ్వాలి.
But this matchup is such a crucial one. Can Abhishek get past the off-spinner here?
One off is out. Also deep mid wicket, but interesting.
డిఫెన్స్ ఆడుతున్నాడు అయ్యా మన అభిషేక్ శర్మ.
Trying to hit through the offside.
And in all fairness, generally he's very good on the offside. He's a good offside player of offside. Kishan on the other hand is a much better leg side player of offside. It's nice to see Abhishek take his time here.
సింగల్
As I said, I found it silly because he's played 2 balls and that quickly he's taking time here. But the fact is that in T20 cricket, taking a couple of balls is still something that you can afford to do if you're an opener. And Abhishek is being known to take on from ball 1, but that's not confidence. He'll get there, but he needs to earn the right to get there.
ఇప్పుడే మ్యాచ్ కొంచెం అంతా డల్గా ఉన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే మన వాళ్ళు టైం తీసుకుంటున్నారు, బాల్స్ వేస్ట్ చేశారు అప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ. అంటే సింగిల్ కొడుతున్నారు. అమ్మో, సింగిల్ కొడుతున్నారు. 1.5 overs 10 runs. ఎవడరావాడు? లాస్ట్ బాల్ మళ్ళీ సింగిల్ తీసాడు రా అయ్యా. సింగిల్ తీసాడు రా. అరే 2 runs 4 పోయేది.
मेरा कान खड़ा हुआ जब जोजी बोला तुम तो गाड़ी इतना सही चलाते हो.
12 runs. వికెట్స్ పడదు. 5-6 overs 7 overs వరకు కూడా అసలు వికెట్స్ పడకుండా అంటే మంచి స్కోర్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. బట్ నాట్ గ్యారంటీడ్, బట్ స్టిల్.
Get in the short by backwards.
Yes.
And a small little trick this.
Jacob Duffy.
We'll wait and see what. He's being inducted into the 11th place of Cole McConkey, and that's because he can do a job with the new ball.
Hi guys, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Whoever is watching me, thank you for watching for my live reaction. Sanju Samson single తీసినాడు.
Swing so far, not so much seam movement. Well, if you're an Indian fan, you definitely don't want to be seeing that. And you're hoping that it changes after tonight. What do you think?
Whoa.
Otherwise, I'd have put it up earlier.
Abhishek Sharma on batting now.
The stat that's on the screen right now is a much better stat if you're an Indian fan.
అభిషేక్ శర్మ కుట్రా వచ్చిండయ్యా. వైడ్. ఎస్, వైడ్.
I like what Abhishek has done. He's going to take his time against the spinner. But if the pacer is bowling, he wants to put pressure back, try and go for those boundaries. And this is one of his go-to shots. Stepping away and trying to create room to go on the offside. So you're going to see
అవుట్ కాకరా నాయన, నువ్వు అవుట్ అయినావంటే ఇక అంతే. పుట్టిండు షాట్ క్యాచ్ జరగట్లా. 4. ఎస్ 4.
The length and the line from Duffy. He was put off because the previous ball was called wide, but it was nowhere near a wide. So he's had to go straighter. And Abhishek has pounced on him. Circumspect these Indians.
కొంచెం స్టార్ట్ చేసినాడు. ఫస్ట్ స్ట్రైట్ షాట్, ఎక్సలెంట్ షాట్. 4. ఎక్సలెంట్ స్టార్ట్ బై అభిషేక్ శర్మ.
figuring out who to take on. Maybe not the spinner, but the pacer they are ready to launch. And this was timed as sweetly. Well, let me think about something. A mango in the month of May. Very sweet.
ఎస్ కొంచెం ఫామ్లోకి వచ్చినట్టున్నాడు అభిషేక్ శర్మ గారు. ఇట్లనే ఆడరా నాయన.
Other mangoes are available.
షార్ట్ బాల్ ఉన్నాడా? బా క్యారీ అవ్వలే. జర్ర అయితే పోయేటాడు.
Human being playing this match. When it's close to the ball.
బా
As Phillips eventually did. So quick, it only just got on his heels first up. It was top edge, it's gone sideways, then had to sprint in. You're right, no one would have got near it. We can't get there, no one is. He's done well to save a couple of runs in the air.
జర్ర అయితే అవుట్ అవుతుండే.
We've been watching in front of us as we're watching
Oh,
the
we did, yeah, well,
and I thought he was only about 2 meters short. And just taking on the bounce on the move.
But there is length right here for Sanju. Anything's right.
Hi, guys.
Going.
సంజు శాంసన్ తాకలే.
There you go. That's an example of it. That's a good leg ball. For most batters, that's a very good ball. But because of the depth increase that Sanju uses, that becomes a scoring opportunity for him. I see a lot of these players in action tonight. Is there any matchup that you're looking forward to, Ashwin?
There was Matt Henry bowling to Sanju Samson, but that didn't last very long. I know Lockie Ferguson's well, he's got a good matchup, so does Santner. So Sanju's got a few things stacked against him in terms of numbers. Whatever they come out.
సంజు శాంసన్ లాస్ట్ బాల్ స్ట్రైట్ షాట్ 4. ఎస్ 15 runs వచ్చినాయి థర్డ్ ఓవర్లో. 27 from 3 overs. Good start. Not an excellent start, but good start. Hi guys. 27 India score from 3 overs.
And I thought it was back to
Ferguson వచ్చింది మళ్ళీ.
back close to being at his best.
Ferguson.
Really keen to see what Abhishek Sharma does here. The angle taking the ball away.
Okay, 4th over start అభిషేక్ శర్మ కొట్టిండయ్యా.
Well, it is off,
పోయింది 4 పోయింది.
but it's over there to slip by
Edge.
again. And even if the first slip was there, this was Daryl Mitchell on Kyle Jefferson's
ball, four.
shoulders. I don't think it would have been catchable. With Jefferson on stilts. This is the plan though from New Zealand's point of view. They will go into the surface, deep backward square in place and a third down on the boundary. So they'll look to go into the surface and that pace off that stallable.
వేసిండే ఆ షాట్ అభిషేక్ శర్మ. క్యాచా?
6.
ఎస్ 6. ఎస్
You thought he did
Six.
it, sliced it, no,
Six.
Abhishek
6.
He's back here, he's giving
అభిషేక్
it
శర్మ
the start that you all
4-6 ఈ ఓవర్ల.
Well, there's 100,000 people here, and I've seen plenty wearing Abhishek Sharma shirts, and that is because this
Yes,
man
yes, yes,
constantly
yes, yes,
in the
yes.
last 2 years has developed this habit of smashing it out of the park. We haven't seen too much of it in this World Cup, but I can tell you, Mitchell Santner is playing into his hands right now by bowling pacers. The change in the field, shot, third man comes
Wow,
up.
wow,
Deep
wow.
third man goes back.
క్యాచ్ పట్టిండాడు ఎవరో. సింగల్ రన్.
23 of 10, 230 strike rate. Take that, says Abhishek. He is batting nicely. I cannot understand why Mitchell Santner has got four overs, 4 different bowlers. You almost need to plan, yes, but you need to observe what's happening on the pitch. How are the batters playing Glenn? I think this has been the effect of having Sanju Samson there, the right-hander. Maybe the second over they take him on a lot more. Him being the part-timer, can he handle that pressure? Those are the sort of questions. That's the change that Sanju has brought.
Sanju Samson on strike. Wide. Hele.
Or wide.
Wide, yes.
You score less than 180, you score more than 185, you've never lost so far. I just think this surface for you saw is better than 185.
The quality of the batting as well. I think when you look at how deep into your bat, I think anything under that 190, 200, they would be disappointed. Look at the quality of the batting strength as well as the quality of the pitch.
Ah,
Oh, near the edge.
Sanju Samson.
There is a man there.
Six.
For six.
Ah,
Is that just a little bit of
Yes.
luck in the needed?
Yes. This is the kind
What
of
they're
luck
doing is
India
get-
needed.
The cards fall your way. Sanju Samson looking over mid-wicket here. The top edge getting comfortably. That tells you this pitch is going to
Sanju Samson ఒకది కొట్టబోయే ఒకది కొట్టబోయే.
Speaking of 180, Akshay,
Lucky.
I think 220,
Very
230 is again on the cards here.
Sanju Samson is very lucky. రవీందర్ దక్షిణ రవీందర్ షాక్ అయి చూస్తున్నాడు. ఓ వైడ్ వేసిన బోల్. Wide. 2 more balls to go. Sanju Samson.
Nice coverage. It's fantastic. That just assists a little bit of pace and balance. It's the mixed soil, that black and the red soil. As we look down the pitch, it's black soil to the right, red soil to the left.
19 already from this over.
Oh,
20 from
Only
the
wide.
radar's gone. I think it's a change of pace that's worrying him.
That's the problem when you're bowling to Sanju Samson. Anything outside off stump, he strikes at more than 200. So you're trying to get it into his body, and because of the angle Lockie is creating, he goes so wide at the crease and trying to tuck him up, and that gets so hard. Now I think Richard Santner will go back to Matt Henry. He has no other option here. Look at how wide he is bowling, and he wants to get it into Sanju.
It's a slower ball to Yeah, we try to release the slower balls at the same line as you're releasing it on pace deliveries because of the way your fingers roll down the left-hand side of the ball for Bobby Ferguson's point, is they just go further and further leg side. He's got to release that slow ball more like the last one, the previous delivery. Around about Tim Seifert's
4 overs, 47 runs. India 0 wickets. Uddakarana.
Big
Four,
field
yes.
inside the circle.
Yes,
Once
yes,
again
yes,
into the
yes,
fence. Not the over New Zealand was searching for as 50 comes up in just the fourth over.
4 runs, 51 runs from 4 overs. Wow, great. Super start. Super start.
ये क्या असली नोट
51 from 4 overs, guys.
Maybe tried too much. Here's Matt Henry again, got a good first over.
Again, 2 fielders out of the offside this time.
Matt
Nobody on the
Henry,
left
my
side patrolling the boundary.
Wide.
That's pressure, Harsha. He has to go to
First
his
ball,
field
wide
now. He has
edge.
2 fielders on the offside. He knows Abhishek Sharma will still target him, and he has to get his line right here. This is New Zealand under immense pressure. Have a look at that first over, how Sanju goes deep in his crease, 1 ball coming out, and then soon after figuring out that, okay, I need to go deeper, and that's what is so hard about bowling to Sanju. And that was slightly short, not too bad, and he put it away.
Lots of changes in the field. This is already India's longest opening partnership.
Wow, longest open partnership.
4 inside the circle, 2 on the boundary. Just wanted the fields almost dictating the line.
It is, but they know that Abhishek Sharma won't shy away from it. He'll still go for it.
మళ్ళీ వేడేసిండు.
He is, and as DK's just mentioned, though, they're under pressure. They're resorting to what you might look to do at the end of the game, not at the start, because they are under enormous pressure. Face off, right at the stumps, all men inside the circle with 2 boundary lines. They know that if he hits the left, right,
ఓవర్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యలే ఆల్రెడీ 2 runs.
probably a foot and a half outside off stump, Abhishek will still go for it.
They've been very defensive, Ashton. They should have probably thought of another over off spin.
I think widely
But
is there,
he's bowling slower ones already.
పుట్టిండు షార్ట్ సింగిల్.
Rather than going to their strings, which are fairly substantial.
The first 2 overs went for 12. And you use the word circumspect. New Zealand are circumspect, I feel, in the way they're actually come about so far. They're not bowling to their strengths. Even to Sanju now, there's going to be a lot of slow ones because there's a deep mid wicket and a deep square leg. They don't want to give anything on the offside. And I can tell you, anything on the middle and off stump is going to go straight down the ground or over mid-on. Another strength of Sanju's.
Backward point puts in a sprint to come inside the circle.
సంజు శాంసన్ ఆన్ స్ట్రైక్. మళ్ళీ లెగ్ సైడ్
It's on the
మళ్ళీ
left
వైడ్.
side again. Look at the speeds for batting.
The plan so far has been bowl into Sanju and to Abhishek Sharma, see what he does. But Sanju and Abhishek have been solid. 55, the biggest opening partnership, coming on the biggest night of their lives. Both these players part of the World Cup for the first time. Sanju, yes, has been part of the squad, but in the 11 this time makes such a huge difference.
వికెట్ ఉన్నాడు రే అమ్మ క్యాచ్ అనుకున్నాడు.
Sanju has got out a deep wicket to the same field. But what he's not doing is coming into that shot fully. He's just tapping it, which is good thinking. Indians have, I think, adapted. Abhishek Sharma, I can promise you, a month ago would have stepped out and looked to go downtown. Now he's just playing it cleverly. He's like, this time, there's still 14 runs and over right now. What's the hurry?
Yeah, they married themselves to a slow one. Look at the speeds on the solar. This is 1.4.
అభిషేక్ శర్మ ఆన్ స్ట్రైక్.
And this is where, and I know I say it often,
Wide.
sometimes you have to tongue in cheek, this is where the confidence.
ఈ బాల్ చేసిండు 4 runs
It's
ఇచ్చిండు.
running the game. You've never played the game. But the data tells us, more wickets have been taken with slower balls on the surface. We've got to bowl slower balls. Absolute rubbish.
6 runs.
You've got to bowl your best deliveries.
I tell you what, Matt Henry has done very well against India.
షార్ట్ లేట్ షాట్ 6.
India bossing the power play already.
Six.
63.
ఎక్సలెంట్ షాట్ బై అభిషేక్ శర్మ.
Now Abhishek Sharma knew Matt Henry had to come slightly closer to off stump, walking across, have a look at him walking across there, and then he knew he needed to target straight down the ground, which he did. In fact, did time it as well. But that was more than enough. New Zealand are actually wilting under pressure. Tells you the inexperience in playing finals. They have planned what they want to do much before the game has started, which is okay.
The team of India already
Yes.
2 more to come.
4 balls 13 runs చేసిండు ఆల్రెడీ. 64 from 4.4 overs.
You want to see what he's got. What he's got today is almost exclusively slow balls. Over the first ball, over 130.
And Dick mentioned as well, he should have bowled the third over. And sometimes you can come into the game with all these plans, but you still have to read the situation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 balls వేసిండు ఆల్రెడీ. బౌలర్ గాడు 8 balls వేసిండు. 13 runs ఇచ్చిండు. బాబా గ్యాప్లో పట్టదని 2 runs. 2 runs తీసిరా లేదా? ఎస్ 2 runs.
Sometimes people think this is right. It's always the way. New Zealand will have to correct course very, very quickly. Because India are going at 13 and a half an over. So the one with the 5 metre line.
షార్ట్ కొట్టిండ్రా రే క్యాచ్
I think he might have got enough on it. Yes, he has.
6 ప్లస్ అమ్మా 6
India go past 70, 72 for
72 for
a dream start
0
here in Ahmedabad.
after 5 overs. Wow, what a great shot, great start.
पीएमजी शिक्षा जानता है कि ऐसे लेडर्स अक्सर गरीब अपने छुपाते हैं, इसलिए हम 1 करोड़ ऐसे बच्चों की मदद करें.
Yes, after 5 overs, 72 for 0. India score. Excellent start by India. Last 3 overs 18 60 runs got it. First ball हम 4
Lots of balls in this ground at the moment.
బోల్డ్ అనుకున్నాను అయితే ఆడు కొట్టే షాట్
This is an explosive start.
ఉల్టా చేసిండు అది ఎట్లా మిస్ అయింది స్టంప్ కానీ అమ్మ లక్కీ
This is an explosive start. At this moment of time, no answers from New Zealand. Good evening, Danny Morrison. Ian Busher.
Yeah, hello, Ravi Shastri. Our colleagues are been spot on.
లక్కీ వెరీ లక్కీ ఇండియా
This laid plans may not to come to fruition because you've got to be under a deck and think on your feet. That's what T20 is about. It's such a great entertainment ground. Thrills and spills and everything happening. It can happen so quickly. But you really have to adapt what's happening in front of you. Given what's happening, I would have definitely had Henry for another couple. Man, he's such a good swinger and pace on.
మొత్తం అంతా ఆఫ్
There's
సైడ్
some
పెట్టారు
paces
అవుట్ సైడ్
pitches going around in India. And given when I was
Fielders
at that,
outside,
you know,
I think.
this felt
Only
it was
people
still the
on the
pull,
offside.
the touch.
ఉల్టాస్ మళ్ళీ
That's up in the air. And will land in the crowd.
6 వావ్ సూపర్ 6
Plenty to cheer already.
Well, no pitch there. Just air. Being fat and clean. That is just such a good
great
start. Didn't know
lucky
that,
lucky
didn't lose shape. And this card was talking about confidence and courage. Man, there's plenty of that to the fore.
82 from 5.2 overs. అభిషేక్ శర్మ మళ్ళీ షాట్ కొట్టిండు అయ్యా
It's gone a long, long way.
పట్టలే అమ్మా అమ్మా
Lots of
4
to the fence as well.
అమ్మా 4
Well, he's enjoying himself. He's not had the best of World Cups, but India doing well to retain him in the side.
ఎక్సలెంట్
Give him
ఎక్సలెంట్
the
షాట్
confidence.
అవుట్ అవుతుండే
He
కానీ
can't choose a bigger space than this to do the job for India.
ఓవర్ బాల్
45 now of just 16 deliveries.
And right now he's striking ducking against the field set. The two infielders are deep point and deep extra cover.
క్యాచ్ అయితే అనుకున్నా ఈసారి
Again, onside.
మళ్ళీ అమ్మా
So
దూరం
one switching. It's another couple of runs, but no answer whatsoever. This is.
Wow.
88 for no loss.
88 for no loss after 5.4 overs 6 overs విడగాలి 80
It
runs
is because Ducky wants it to hit it to the two infielders on the offside. But each time Abhishek is either hit it down the ground or walked across and take the leg to the leg side. Right of that graphic, deep extra cover and deep backward point. That's his protection, what it's supposed to be.
ముందే ఆఫ్ సైడ్ కూర్చుండ్రు
And
అయ్యా
again, he's just walking across the stumps.
అబ్బా
He's up
4
to top century. It's come up just 18.
18 balls 51 runs వావ్
In a World Cup final. He's risen to the occasion.
లక్కీ
Look at
బట్
the
స్టిల్
development,
లక్కీ
all the big plays for him.
That's another one of those international diving codes.
92. Abhishek Sharma 15 from 18 balls.
Don't leave it there, Ships. He hasn't got time.
Great start. Great, super.
Oh, yes. Please.
Great start. Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. This stadium is pumping.
Abhishek Sharma shaking. Deshin Raya. Ball.
Will be crossed some all right, but 20 off the over at the end of half play. It's 92 for goals. New Zealand need a drink.
Last 24 minutes.
కొంచెం బ్రేక్. Yes, I am back. After 6 overs. ఏం స్కోర్ 6 ఓవర్స్లలో 92 అంటే వాట్ అన్ అచీవ్మెంట్. కానీ 6 ఓవర్స్లో 200 అయిపోద్దమ్మా.
It was easier and heavier.
సో 6 ఓవర్స్లో 92 కొట్టారు ఇండియా. ఇంకొక నెక్స్ట్ 6 ఓవర్స్లో ఇంకొక 92 అంటే 180 అవుతుంది స్కోర్. ఆ తర్వాత ఇంకో 6 మొత్తం 180 360 కొడతారు ఇండియా వాళ్ళు. డెఫినెట్గా 300 క్రాస్ చేస్తారు ఇవాళ ఇండియా అగైన్స్ న్యూజిలాండ్. ఈ స్కోర్ ప్రకారం అయితే ఇట్లాగే కొట్టుకుంటూ పోయారనుకో 300 క్రాస్ డెఫినెట్గా. ఈరోజు ఇండియా వరల్డ్ కప్ గెలుస్తుంది, 300 క్రాస్ చేస్తుంది.
Easy go, easy go.
ఓకే గైస్, మీరేమనుకుంటారో చెప్పండి ఈరోజు కామెంట్స్లో చెప్పండి ప్లీజ్. ఆఫ్టర్ 6 ఓవర్స్ శాంట్నర్గా స్టార్ట్ చేసిండు సంజు శాంసన్ బ్యాటింగ్. ఫస్ట్ బాల్ అది ఇండియా
There's been some struggle with this thing. Certainly, centre is all about guile and flight, controlling.
చూడరా నాయన బౌలింగ్ లా సింగిల్ తీసారంటే బొంగు స్కోర్ మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. వా
Beauty about Santner is the subtle variations in place. He does it so cleverly. As a tall man, it's not easy. It demands a lot of practice and skill. This allows the ball to hang at times in the air.
Three balls, 3 dots.
What's good to be here again?
Wow, cut shot.
Glorious shot. Picked up length.
Excellent.
This opening the face of the
Short
flight
ball.
and tremendous mark.
వీడు రెడీ అయ్యండి
Top shot, I thought it was just going to finish maybe just a bit. But with the pace on, it's easy for Sanju to use that pace. He's done it well over the last 2 games. He'll be tighter in his line with his tricky variation.
What I like about Sanju in this innings, I don't know if Danny and Bishop you noticed the way he's used the crease. Earlier he used to be predictable, just go leg stump right back. Today he's been outside the crease, he's moved across to middle
అభిషేక్
stump,
శర్మ గారు
he's changed angles.
ఏం చేస్తారో చూడాలి.
Yeah, having watched him a lot with Rajasthan, think about surfaces here in India, he would try and bully his way out of situations. But here, his mindset, his game, of course he's in form. He's commanding so much.
అభిషేక్ శర్మ
out of
ఆన్
his
స్ట్రైక్
game and himself.
అండ్ ఇండియా ఆఫ్ సైడ్ సింగిల్ రన్.
It's 98 for the loss, so India going at 14s at the moment.
98 from 7 overs. Only 6 runs from the last over.
This is a skill.
నెక్స్ట్ ఓవర్ ఏం చేస్తాడు. చిన్న రవీంద్ర పుట్టుర్రైన్ బౌలింగ్
So 98 for the loss.
పుట్టుర్రా
Rachin Ravindra.
వైడేషన్.
It's got him. There's a sound there. The fingers on. He chased the wide one. And a good catch there.
Parish.
Yeah, terrific innings coming to an end here. What about Santner? Big
Well,
credit,
you want it,
something notes, Rachin Ravindra. Slow and loopy teasing. He's done the trick, not the greatest delivery going around, but he gave it a little hang time. Oh, they don't care,
shit.
those in black. It's come at a time when they're desperate,
వైడ్
just
బాల్
at the
వదిలేసినా
tricks
అయిపో.
point. So often the case in 2020 cricket. But what an innings to set things up for India. What a platform. Abhishek Sharma gone for 52. First one down 98 here.
Want to know a beauty secret? Not for my sleep.
ఫస్ట్ వికెట్ పడింది. ఛా షిట్ అవసరంగా అది కూడా నచ్చింది. రవీంద్ర గారి బాలింగ్ చింత అవుతుంది. పార్ట్ టైం బౌలర్ గారు కుట్రా మన ఇషాన్ కిషన్.
Starts off with a terrific shot.
ఓ వావ్.
Good feeling. Keeps him down to 2. This 100 comes up. And it's come up in real good time.
Gee, boys, I thought we call you the highlights. There's absolutely humming here in the final.
100 from 77.2 overs la 100. Wow.
Great World Cup it certainly has been
Tanra
here in 2026.
150 అన్నా కావాలి 12 ఓవర్స్కి. ఉన్నాయి ఇషాన్ కిషన్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్
Field square.
ఆఫ్ సైడ్ పట్టిండు.
And again, good feeling. He's
Runs.
like a honey badger. On that ground, he's all over. Fearless in the field.
Man, there's that full floaty. Funny old game, is it would have been wide as you said, Ray.
మళ్ళీ పడేసిండ్రు ఆయన.
So part of the claw. Make them fetch, make them reach, not drag. the Indian, the two lefties will send the Indian over shit there. Kishan. Think about what Skipper's next. Sky, and then you've got Palmer, a bit Pundia. This goes on and on. Dubé, no slouch.
Kudra. Wow,
That's a
good shot.
terrific shot at the back foot. This is a shot of a player in
Excellent.
prime time form.
How good was their timing?
When you look at the shot, the difficulty was to keep an almost
Hard ball.
vertical bat in playing that through mid-wicket. Usually it's a horizontal bat you pull across the line of it. That is almost vertical and brilliant.
Only shot. Wow.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent shot.
Quality shots already from Ishan Kishan. Back-to-back boundaries.
మంచి ఫామ్ ఉన్నది కూడా
Rattling
Ishan
along,
Kishan.
110 for 1.
110 from
Good input and
8 overs.
Oh, our doctor family finally left, that's why. And she got a premium account logged in, that's why.
8 overs. 110. Man.
Coming in, that we've stuck with the same team.
Saturday కూడా ఆడుతున్నాడు.
You mentioned
Singer.
Bishop don't know how much is good enough. Went there for the toss, I looked at the groundsman, he had the biggest smile on his face. So I said, why are you smiling? This is a beauty. This track is a beauty. If you think Mumbai was a beauty in the series, this might be even better. But so far on evidence, it's there.
Just the amount of grass they've got. That's the exciting.
మళ్ళీ ఇషాన్ కిషన్ గాడు చూడాలి ఏం కొడతాడు.
Guys that come around and look at surfaces.
Today shot.
Yeah, smash on the back foot.
Very quickly into his stride, he's got 13 or 6.
It's about that. And those of us that have played it in the past, sure, sort of good look at surfaces in recent years, particularly in this part of the world. You'll see the big tournament. It's about to
Just
kick
do
off
balls,
into the
single.
grass left on adds pace, bounce, allows
Only single.
stroke makers to get full value, whether it's along the carpet going for 4 or actually just timing it exquisitely and just seems to sail into the ground. Even at this venue, which is one of the biggest boundaries going around, quality of the surfaces here is outstanding.
రా సింగిల్ మళ్ళీ 4 balls 4 singles.
Unfortunate, which is simply happening because this great round is simply superb as the skipper. It's dive and flights and 4 singles, and boosting everyone else at the other end. Maybe to sit on the centre for this over.
షాట్ కొడుతున్నాడు సంజు శాంసన్ గాడు. సింగిల్
I like
ఆడుతూనే
the way Sanju Samson is applying himself. He knows the
40
start
from
is
25
good,
balls,
doesn't have to
not
do
bad.
anything silly. He knows whom to target the faster bowlers.
కుట్రా ఒక షాట్ కొట్టరా ఇన్ బాలింగ్ లాగా శాంసన్ వీళ్ళు కొడుతురేంద్రా ఇన్ బాలింగ్ లా
They're away for a single, 6 off the over. It's 115 for 1.
Melinda's pride. That keeps drinking water. Big back. Yes,
This is where again Sanju Samson might want to put pressure on the bowler straight away.
జేమ్స్ నీషం
Yes, eyeing the
గుట్టు రాయన్
field
బౌలింగ్ లో గుట్టు రాయన్
very much on middle and off stump, seeing the field set. His guard.
గుట్టిండో ఆ షాట్
Here
6
is
off
the
4
field will land
అమ్మా
safely.
2 runs
Get a couple of runs. This is where I think he will mature as a player. Just showing in this innings the way he's using the crease.
Good try.
All the shots. By doing this, he doesn't allow the bowlers to target him in any sort of way. Makes them adapt and adjust to what he's doing.
గుట్రా సంజు శాంసన్ బ్లాక్ బాల్
Oh, that's
4
it.
వావ్
That is high class for someone who can hit the ball with brute force. That's quality for you.
Well, Ian Bishop and I just rock back in our chairs here and go, well, where do you bowl? You've got worse. Give me a Yorker. Give me a good Yorker.
యార్కర్ వేసిండు యార్కర్
Fetch this, fellas.
The angle of that would have been so big. It's almost as if the edge is looking at the bowler.
మళ్ళీ కొట్టాడు సింగిల్
We see the boundary again. It's a deliberate opening of the face, obviously. How fine he expected to get it is something to behold. He knows there's someone at short field. Have a look. The face of the bat is actually facing point. You can see it there. Even more acute. That is great skill. That's a shot of a man in four. One thing I would say about Newzealand is still trying to pull it back.
సెంచరీ కొట్టారు సంజు శాంసన్ ఈరోజు సెంచరీ కొట్టాడు
In the early goal.
టీషన్ పెట్టాడు స్లోవర్ బాల్
Oh, that's
wow.
smash at the back foot. Away in this field from New Zealand.
గుడ్ షాట్
Boundaries keep coming here.
9.4
Yeah, just
overs
further on that Bish, you're right. I think when you
26.
saw the shape, but just a little, just enough where Henry was. And then we're all scratching our heads, perhaps why didn't he have another go? Well, the first and the third should have, because he does bowl that lovely test match length, about 6 metre length, and searching and just coming and nibbling, particularly inside those first 4 or 5 overs.
India won 2 T20 World Cups, 2007, 2024, both batting first.
కుట్రా రే కుట్రా సింగల్ సార్ రే 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 ఇక్కడ చూస్తున్నారా రే
It's a better sign of what runs in the world.
సంజు శాంసన్
What happens then when you get the crowd behind you? Having said that, this wicket will play good. I saw in the last game, 252 was almost not enough. Because England were in it for long periods of time.
రోజు చూస్తున్నాడు ఆడు
Sure there.
లాస్ట్ బాల్ అరే
12 okay over, 127 for 1.
27 for 1 after 10 overs.
However, regardless of course, this drive play game.
Twenty-seven for
Struggling
1
to keep
after
up.
10 overs.
Tried a few different combinations. Just one wicket so far.
Sentinel Ukraine బాల్ కూడా సింగిల్
Spinners have struggled at this ground. Going for runs and picking up wickets, but tonight the spinners
ఇందర్లో కొట్టకపోతే మాత్రం
this bowling line. Satna himself, in his third over, he's just got 12. All
Overs
its
12 runs
effective
ఇచ్చినాడు.
score between 33 at this ground.
వాళ్ళు సింగిల్ తీస్తురేంరా నాయన మీరు పురా 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 పురా
Enjoy it.
This is a rollicking start by the Indians. Brilliant. Absolutely terrific. Think tank showing faith in Abhishek Sharma. And like Samson responded in the earlier matches, Sharma responded with a brilliant half century.
పురా కిషన్ పుట్టిండ్రా
The crowd are loving the
ఎస్
power
6
of these Indian batters. It is beating off their bats.
6
He's
6
playing the shot
6
throughout this tournament and hitting it deep into the crowd. He's a pocket rocket when you look at him. You don't think he would have that much of power, but look how far the ball has gone. In the slot, gone.
మళ్ళీ కొట్టాడు
Been trying to keep it out of his hitting arc. This, however, dead straight, right in the slot. No hesitation, full swing of the bat. Santner knows. Try and stay out of that hitting arc. His line wide, and try to hit through the offside.
10.4 overs 36 కుట్రా నువ్వు కుట్రా
Saga around and cuts it off. Pressure is quite great. New Zealand, I believe those eras at times. They're going to find a way to put pressure back on India.
సింగిల్
It becomes the third player to score a half
Wow.
century in a
53
semi-final
balls,
and a
50
final
runs.
of a T20 World Cup. And he's done it at home. 37-1.
Well, another night.
फोटो मैं इस बात को ना दूर से देखा पर नंबर 15
11 overs 130 137 at least 260 to 70 కొడితే కానీ కష్టం వాళ్ళు అసలే పిచ్చ కొట్టుడు కొట్టే మొన్న సెమీఫైనల్ అగేన్స్ట్ సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా సప్ 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 అని అడైతే 33 balls వచ్చి ఫినాల్ అని శాంసన్ కుట్రేగా చాలా 50 కొట్టాం కొట్టిండు 6
And he's going to
వావ్
keep going.
ఎస్
Three swings
6
of bat. The man in form.
ఫర్గ్యూసన్ గాడు అమ్మా
Yes, we've been seeing one magnificent shot after the other from the Indians. We've seen from Sanju Samson over the past couple of games. But there is no Indian who's had enough of it. They want more. They want more. Once again, the back and back movement, not back and across, giving it that little extra time to be able to get to the ball and
Nice shot.
bang it away.
మళ్ళీ షాట్ వావ్ స్ట్రైట్ షాట్ 6
Now he goes straight.
మళ్ళీ 6 వావ్ వావ్
Brings up the 50 partnership
Wow.
between these two. 25 deliveries.
This is such a calculated shot because the mid-off is in the 30-meter circle. And so he's not let the ball towards the long on side because there's a fielder at long on. He knew that he probably wouldn't be able to get too much power into it, but the timing, it's the timing that has taken it over the ropes. Back-to-back sets of
50.
pressure now on the bowler.
300 కొట్టాడు ఆయన 300 కొట్టేసి
Whereas as it comes around,
కోల్
it's in block hole. It's probably a good place to be at this stage.
Yeah, it is because it's accurate. It's New Zealand's Achilles heels today, and it has allowed Sanju Samson to get into his work quite nicely. Down the ground to start with, had a little bit of luck, but the form and the touch continues. That is meat and drink. He is fed off that a lot. Brilliance. The biggest stage of them all.
ఇడు కొట్టాడు క్యాచ్
Runs are flying
6
from both ends at the moment. New
Six.
Zealand have got to find a way to create pressure. And right now, with runs flowing from both ends, it's going to be very
6
difficult.
transition.
Well, when you look at the pace at which he's
425 balls, 25 runs already, 4 balls are-
bowling in the slot against that is all in good form, good touch. We're going to go for maximum. The third maximum.
Yes.
Fourth delivery that is bowled. 19 runs already.
90 runs. The last 4 balls. Yeah.
Well, they struggled a little bit with the opening partnership. India, in fact, coming into this tournament, they were averaging just over 16 in the opening partnership coming into this game. And the 98 issue Kishan also moved down the order, continuing making runs. Now second on the list. Into the surface he goes, but Setna is in the inner ring.
4
And it easily clears his head. On 61 now on the board.
61 from 12 overs.
Well, another classy shot.
12 overs, sorry. 12 overs
Very
with
difficult to
61.
play this sit.
60. అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ డబుల్ అయింది 90 ఉండే 6 ఓవర్స్కి ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇంకా 8 ఓవర్స్లో 80 రన్స్ వేసినా కూడా 240 కాదు కానీ 60 to 70 అవ్వాలి. మ్యాట్ హెన్రీ గాడు ఆఫ్ సైడ్. రే
As well, didn't really work. Question is going to be who gets their hands on this trophy. Well, his hands on the trophy. Here is Tony with the trophy out for Sharma. Shaw as well. Moving side. There's a nice chairman from Manchester out there in the middle. Lovely moment for everyone involved.
పుట్టిండు ఆ షాట్ ఇషాన్ కిషన్ గాడు 6. వావ్ వావ్.
As he dispatched that into the river.
67.
What a shot.
What a shot.
That is, I mean, the previous over we saw that shot
Lower ball.
Sanju Samson on the last ball. Have a look at this one as well. Oh, this is some batting. This is some hitting. This is some massacre.
అది ఒక వా అక్కడ బాల్ వేసి టాస్. Seventy from 32 balls, partnership.
Changes now with Simpson and Strong. Right back is up, there's up. Level back.
కుట్రా అరే క్యాచ్ కాదమ్మా.
I think from New Zealand's point of view, coming into this game, we had 4 overs for over 20. And we had 4 of those.
కుట్రా
to
8 runs.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons behind that has been alluded tonight already. Want to plan B, C, and D before actually giving A good strong chance.
70 already.
Tactically
12.4
using their
overs.
strength to get into your
So-
strength. And Henry is one of those. Seeing a twin bowler, only bowled one in those first 3 overs.
అరే షాట్ అరే ఏం షాట్ రా అరే పట్లే అమ్మా లక్కీ లక్కీ లక్కీ
Absolute onslaught. This is what happens when you make tactical mistakes against really good sides. They punish you. Informed batters come out.
Then you know,
Samson
Kumar
was the
Yadav,
informed
Hardik
batter
Pandya.
coming into this game. Took a back seat for the power play. Abhishek Sharma took full control. And Phillips only bowling 1 over to Abhishek Sharma as well. Probably the second
కుర్రా మీరే
in
కుర్రా
tactical mistakes.
వాళ్ళు వచ్చిందంటే మళ్ళీ బాల్ తింటారు
The South African, I would say they were the tactical mistakes. The other guys in the semi-final, they made none.
టాస్
One-handed, straight it goes, doesn't really time it. We haven't said that too many times tonight. 71 for 1.
71 for 1 13 overs 71
हमारी टीम में क्या हुआ है कैसे मानी
Bro, तेरा गेम खराब है.
మళ్ళీ వచ్చిండ చిన్న
Turret
Palila.
didn't pick up the solitary wicket to full. Sanders just had a long conversation with Vivek, who has been so good for New Zealand with the ball in the tournaments. He's been influential with the ball.
టూరైన్ బాలింగ్
The question is, what can he do here? Just feel that from here on in, it was just about damage control. So hard for New Zealand really to come back and keep control of this game.
పూర అరే
Drastically, but they're not out of the game yet. The semi-final India plays going over 250, but only won by 7 runs. Have to find a way to stay in this game. I think surface is good. Got to find a way out of this situation.
మళ్ళీ వైడ్ వేసిండు మళ్ళీ
Both done pretty well. We both brought up our semi-finals at the same time. South Africa and he's brought up the England semi-final as well.
Yes. One thing you've got to say about Chinna's bowling is that might have given 12 runs, but he seems to have a knack of taking wickets because he's got 12 wickets so far in this tournament. So it's got pretty handy.
కుట్రా తిండే శంకిషన్ అబ్బా
Handbrake down, looking to push head up. Find the stages of the game. When you said they're going to try and read what they're trying to do. Get them off stride, try and break
Everyone
rhythm
check around
in
the
the
other
over. In and out of an over.
అంటే
Less
సచ్చిగానే
than double figures. That is a win at this stage.
మళ్ళీ కొట్టిండే శాంసన్ 6
Just went quiet for a little moment. Just a few deliveries. But Sanjay
Six.
Samson makes sure that quietness doesn't last
Six.
on.
This is the 106th by India in this World Cup. Look at this. This is more of a bottom-hander shot. But still, power and timing. He's got miles.
కొట్టిండ్రా మళ్ళీ 6
The runs have
Only
to
six.
score so easily.
మళ్ళీ 6
Samson showing his strength there, Bravo.
How crisp is the
185.
footwork here from Sanju Samson.
185
Batting look very easy at the moment. Picks the length, dances back onto that favourite back foot. He knows immediately. Puts a good swing on it. That is a big, big 6.
He was twinkling for twerk. The way he went onto the back foot, used the depth of the crease, opened the
Plus
front
6
foot
overs.
so that he could hit
6.1
it for the
over.
mid wicket. It is classic
6.1
batting.
overs. Newzealand
Now
82
imagine
batting.
where's
Wow.
Ravindra go here? Is it going to be quicker? Is it going to be slower and wider? Imagine he will try and stay wide.
Pukinda Mali shot. 4.
Shots are something that you have to just admire.
Yes.
This is
6.
sensational.
Wow.
191 for what it is. And New Zealand will appreciate this
91. 14 overs. 191 from 14
Celebrating
overs.
Ritesh Agarwal,
Me.
founder Ohio, setting the right field for Indian hospitality. Raise the pay, backing India's startup champions.
9 overs. 91. Almost 200. 6 overs లో at least 70, 60, 70, 80 వేసినాము. 270 అవ్వాలి. Just a little break.
You get the feeling as if something's going to happen in this over. Experience and accuracy of the New Zealand captain. Two in batters.
Also the big strike. Always a bit of
Pukinda action mission. 6.
How easily he gets into position. So quickly he moves his feet, gets himself into position to allow him to free the arms.
Somebody just going to say big strike can be a bit of a concentration breaker. But these guys are in such tremendous rhythm. Anything in the arc, it is going to go down there. He's such a good player of that particular shot. He's got the power, he's got the timing. Looking to change the angle, coming over the wicket, the New Zealand skipper.
Wow.
Ishan Kishan just pleading for the wide, but I think it's a good decision from umpire Illingworth. That's the most effective line to Ishan Kishan. Wide and then vary your pace. Yeah, look where that back foot is.
Wide.
Therefore moves the guideline for the umpire with decision.
Ishan Kishan had to change roles slightly through the World Cup. But Yuri is still performing in the
Yeah.
final with a half century and also brings up the 100 partnership. 45 deliveries.
It really is a joy to watch. It's been in full flow throughout this tournament, but when it matters, has stood up. Just 23 deliveries to take him to a half century. Partnership now 100 from 45.
Right.
Much more from the batting lineup.
Walker, come back to the Indian cricket team. This man has made. He's had a very good season. Having a very good final as well.
Straight. 4
Straight goes. These two.
15 overs.
Already, the 200 is up. 203 more.
Not 3.
लोग मेरे तिल के लड्डू बहुत पसंद करते हैं इससे मैं बिजनेस कैसे बनाऊं
रेस्टोरेंट के टाइम लड्डू में हाई डिमांड रहेंगे ये बिजनेस लॉन्च करने का बेस्ट टाइम होगा इस टाइम में लोग गिफ्टिंग के लिए प्री ऑर्डर देते हैं और आप सब कॉन्फिडेंटली प्लान कर पाएंगे एक फेस्टिवल फोकस्ड एनुअल बिजनेस प्लान बना दो
Big isn't a size, it's an experience. 6.2 and 2 channel with surround sound. Best in-class sound system by KEF. High-Home LED TV powered by Home AI.
A new Preta electric. Yes, it's electric.
Hyundai Preta Electric. Undisputed, ultimate, now electric.
पीने को है कुछ खाने को है जूस भी पीसेस भी नया सेंटर
In this game.
Right, Manga.
There's a fielder. There's a fielder that
Yes.
can't be taken.
Malli.
Sanju Samson's excellent innings
Malli 89.
is over. But once again, he's done what the team wanted, and once again, he's put them in a position from where they can dream of retaining this T20 World Cup play. Straight and well applied. Just listening outside, I'm stuck my ear outside the complex. It's so quiet. The wicket falls as ever. The Indian player goes, they just want to keep going. They want the entertainment to keep flowing. Jesus, guys, in red hot form. Understood, he's got 89.
Hainagin anta hainagin ni.
Dodgy number for Sanju Samson. Nonetheless, what an innings. What an innings in the finale.
89
Two or
yes.
three for two now.
Century miss చేసి సెంచరీ చేసి ఉంటే
Banana 50-50 cheesed in milk tea.
एक तरह से सेंचुरी मिस हो
సెంచరీ ఎత్రే మనం సెంచరీ మిస్ అయ్యి
7 balls. Nishan, a wicket with a full toss. Now Hardik Pandya.
హార్దిక్ పాండ్యా గారు ఇప్పుడు వచ్చే మరి నాయన
What is to go down the ground to drive and not get around.
నిలబడకుంటారు నాయన
For the third time in 3 games, Sanju Samson has done what's required for the team And in the end, he missed out on another landmark. For what innings he's played, semi-finals, finals, and the game that it took to get into this knockout stages. Ideally, a full toss like that, you want to be pulling it over mid-wicket, but he's almost hit it with the vertical back past the bowler. Long on. We look at that and go, my God, I just missed that.
The good thing about this T20 game is it's taken away the individual landmark completely. It doesn't count. Very selfish, isn't it? That's what I love about this players game. Well, they treat it. Three balls without a run. Interesting good beginning. Please look at this.
Run.
Very simple at the death.
Mission.
Directly Hardik Pandya is the best. Especially a right-hander ball. Because between Surya and Hardik, who's done it a lot more, Hardik Pandya, and hence he's there at the crease. They know what he can do. He's got great hand speed, and he'll be looking to hit a six from next to almost every ball. But have a look at those strike rates. Everybody does quite well here.
Just wonder if Surya Kumar Yadav thinks he's in a stage in his career where he likes those 7 or 8 balls to get going. And you don't have 7 or 8 balls to get going from here. So who's quickest off the blocks? One hand, 2 hands on the catch. Jimmy Neesham has bowled these a lot full toss. He's picked up another. They're picking up wickets. Are they picking them up too late, or is there a little comeback for New Zealand? I know that I've had on. I just don't know, do you? That's the beauty of this game. Turn it over. Someone else, the ball in hand, is something dramatic as well. In those final overs. Yeah, his partner's Jimmy Neesham. Good time to get another set batter out. Yeah, Ishan Kishan. Gone for 54 from two. Another house in effort. And the 3 down for 204 here.
Good run వచ్చింది ఈరోజు.
Mahindra's XCV 90s.
As you come towards the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
of
yeah.
innings.
మళ్ళీ ఇటు కొడతారు ఇడు.
Now Surya Kumar Yadav. Now has he taken it? Listen, it's an absolute stunner. Surya Kumar Yadav has played the ball in an area he loves playing. Rachin Ravindra was the one person on the ground who thought there was a wicket opportunity there. Suddenly, India have been dropped 3 wickets in an over. That's a brilliant catch. As much for completing it as for getting there. Surya Kumar
కుక్కలో షాట్ ఆడింది. కుక్కలో సూర్యకుమార్ గారు కుక్కలో వాడు వేస్ట్ ఆడతాడు. ఇంటికి పెట్టిర్రు అని ఇప్పటికి నాకు క్యాప్టెన్ ఎందుకు పెట్టిర్రు ఏంటో డక్కు కొట్టిండయ్యా క్యాప్టెన్.
Last 24 में मिले टफ क्वालिटी
ಎಷ್ಟು బాలే మళ్ళీ ఇట్లా కొట్టాడు. ఇట్లా ఏం షాట్ ఏందో చిత్రమైన షాట్. ఇట్లా అన్నిట్లనే కొడతాడు వాళ్ళని. 16 ఓవర్స్కి అమ్మాయి ఎంత ఉండాలా? 240 ఉండాలి. ఈ 250 కూడా అవుతుందో Man. Kurang warna telepon.
Duffy comes back. 2 overs for 35 so far.
Go. Arey.
Well, dare to believe. That's the thing. Talking about getting 2 in a row, then you get 3. So it was certainly on the Sky to do this. There's the beauty of this venue compared to Waikiki, with Bethel got England very close, because the boundary size allows this sort of thing to happen so much bigger in a pocket like that. Excellent.
Tricky feeling for middle order batter at this stage, because it's easy to say just come and get going, but the fact that 3 wickets have fallen in 1 over, you're almost second guessing yourself. So probably we'll see Tilan Verma take a couple of balls. Hardik has already done that, so it's Hardik's turn to keep going when he gets his opportunity.
Oh, that might have gone straight through his hands.
Lucky.
Just hope he's not hurt, Finn Allen. That was hit very, very hard. Not that it might have been another wicket.
Got a bit of taping on his hand as well.
Ball
Looking
ma
to his
folder lo
left.
చెల్లకపోతున్నది.
Not a good sign, but he's okay. He's still
You know what,
okay.
తర్వాత
He's walking the shot front line,
change
which tells you it's probably an old bruise that's flared up.
Every night of the week, how should
ఇప్పుడు నాయన మినిమం 250 అనే బుక్కులు ఇవ్వాలి కొట్టేస్తాడు. చిన్న కొడుతుంది.
Immediately as a middle order batter, you need to think, what's a good score here? 240, 245, and then approach it with how many boundaries you need.
Just thinking down the track here, DK, about Finn Allen. You know about
Last
Hammond.
10 balls, 3 wickets, 8
Slapped up
runs.
massive, man. You got to open the batting as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Adrenaline will help you to obviously get past the feeling of pain a little bit, but probably you'll have to take a painkiller as well.
In the middle of the storm, it's a little close.
Front
Last
level.
9 balls, only 4 runs in 2 overs.
Yes. Four bola.
It's amazing how this happens so often in 2023. All around the globe, these guys are playing every game of the month. It's just outstanding. These guys are playing out for the top 3 of the runs. All of a sudden, you lose 2 or 3 in an over, and the momentum shift happens. Doesn't mean you don't win the game or whatever, but it's just fascinating how often this happens. Often with the drink scrub thrown in.
Kopra. Catch up.
Again, like they've got the might be very late in the game and very early. So I think India has obviously done so well to get to the position. They are 210 for 4 in 17 overs, just under it. They do anything to say okay to that.
I think if you sit there at the toss, you take it every night of the week.
There's Rohit Sharma, MS Dhoni, very sharp. Rohit Sharma not having happy memories, I'm sure, of the same ground a couple of years ago. But he'd be so happy looking at this Indian team do this tonight.
Kopra re. Arey.
You need a finishing kick though. They're like the distance runner runs out of steam. 2-1-1 for 4.
runs and total 3 overs లో. సెవెన్ రన్స్ కొట్టారు అమ్మా ఎంటర్ నాయన.
This is where Hardik and Tilan will unleash without having any doubts whatsoever. They'll back their shots, they'll try and go as big as they can.
Just got a feeling a couple of times that Hardik was probably trying to hit the ball too hard.
If you do see how New Zealand have gone about things today, have a look at this. They're slow ones, 14 balls they've bowled, 4 have been wide, so 14 of whatever's been bowled has gone for 42 runs. They've trusted their slow ones so much and they've gone up plenty. And when they actually have bowled on length, there's not too much that's happened. With new ball, they went too early to the slow balls tonight.
On a hat-trick to Indonesia. The runs still down.
ఏంద్రాయుడు
New Zealand said 230, get them down to 230 maybe, can they dream?
Now look at that first over, Ashraf. Brand new ball with a good upright seam. He just hit length. And there's not much the batter has done there. But soon after, they've gone to slow one so early and given it away in a platter to India. They're going to look at this and go, why did we do this?
Well, way too early, too often. But someone like Henry, such a good length. I'm saying about the 6-metre length, test match length. Bowled the first one, should have bowled the third one. Back themselves.
సింగిల్ కొడుతుర్రా నాయన అరే
Just the courage and the confidence to do that
వాటి
in a final situation with the new ball.
Hardik Pandya is not finding his rhythm here. He's got an 8 balls, just a 5, not a boundary yet. He knows boundary is the currency right now. At this stage of the game, he needs to go for as many boundaries as he can. Be rest assured, Tilak will be trying to hit a boundary every time he plays a ball as well.
ఏమైంది సడన్ గా
Maybe a full shot on the leg side is what I think it's going to be.
Having an off pole ripping out of the ground.
అరే
We've got two batters in there, ball of whom that speed is there, but the timing isn't. They're trying to hit too hard. If they've got to 213, it was in spite of some excellent ground fielding by New Zealand.
Yeah, a lovely catch, 2 great catches, and Tim Seifert's catch. I'm sure that will go unnoticed a little bit. That was a very good attempt as well.
పుట్టన్రా రే అమ్మ 2 ఓవర్లే ఉన్నాయి ఇంకా మా అమ్మ ఏంద్రా
It's gone for 2 here. They'll get it quite easy. Surely not a 3. You know the 3's existence. Some goes, going out.
4 runs వర్స్ట్
Just a little bit, he knew he was probably going to hold slide. But I just, he wasn't a good
దుబ్బేసారు 2 ఓవర్ల 3 ఓవర్ల
very
17, 18.
now that we've moved to that stage in the final overs. There's a view there. No, he almost got that.
4 రన్ అమ్మా
A boundary after 16 balls, and it almost wasn't. Because there's a man called Glenn Phillips who doesn't believe there's a ball that he cannot get to.
Even if he thought he was going for all money, that's because this man's team almost got to it. Hit the ball so hard and into something, at times he's losing shape here.
Jumped into it, threw on his suit, put the cape out and pull it down there. He's not going to shoot that thing.
2 రన్ పాలింది అమ్మ లాస్ట్ బాల్ 6 and 4 రన్స్ ఓ సింగిల్
For field goal again, all of a sudden we're about 15 on the ground. 9 off at 220 for 4 and 2 to play.
When boots feel heavier, fatigue screams louder than strength. Listen to the voice that says,
ఇంకా 2 ఓవర్స్ 220 ఉన్నది అమ్మా 250 అట్లీస్ట్ 20-30 రన్స్ షార్ట్ వాడి 50 అయిపోవాల్సింది
And India haven't really recovered after that.
Now Hardik Pandya. That's the spray to make sure that the glove sticks onto the bat quite nicely and doesn't lose grip. So far, Hardik has had no grip with his batting whatsoever. He's not timed any ball. He needs a slightly heavier bat. That's what he's gone to. The previous one wasn't working well for him.
Now, I've been cheeky here. Because you played in this modern era. Did you ever do this? Spray it on the grip?
You can spray it on the grip or on the palms of your hands. Either way you can go. But it definitely does help.
Why would you even ask, Danny?
Pra Henry and what?
Now,
Six
whatever it was,
Six.
and he needed, he's gripped that bat well enough.
Yes. Come on.
If you ask Hardik Pandya, I tell you, he probably didn't time it as well as he would have liked. The even half of the bat just about carrying. Hardik hasn't still got his rhythm tonight. When he gets it, we know what he can do. The question is, can he?
He's 18 of 12. Now, we've got a man coming in from deep point, so you've got deep mid-wicket, deep backward square, long gone. Then 2 out of
Right.
12.
Point.
Straight up. This should be taken. Inside the circle.
Pura Juventus
And
bagad.
it's taken. One more goes down for India. It wasn't to be today for Hardik. He looked a little lost. He looked like he was playing a part in a play he hadn't rehearsed. Yeah, well said, Ash. Didn't come out early. Skipper said, yeah, you can
La
go.
good night pura. Hey.
So, kudos to the Kiwis coming back after the nation's heroics and 3 wickets and 1 over. Really has halted proceedings. They were looking at 260 odd down the barrel. With Hardik out of here,
Where?
he's gobbled up 13
Right.
balls for 18. He's out of here at 226 for 5 now.
What the way is not fun. Why did 150?
Obsessed.
At least 30 runs short.
Shivam Dubey comes
Pra.
in. It's interesting, every time you see a scorecard of a big game, you see this contribution from Shivam Dubey. I think he might be needed for the ball as well, but at the moment, he's got bat in hand with 10 balls. Can India get 20 at least 10? Can New Zealand keep them down to even 235? Henry's got a wicket now. 1 for 44. Shivam Dubey in strike.
At night when Hardik Pandya just couldn't get going. The slow bunker has been a nemesis for him. This one bouncing on him a bit too much and he's looking to hit it over long off, almost an impossible shot. But must say the slow balls that did work with the newer ball is definitely working in the last 5 overs. They bowled plenty of slow ones, 7 to be precise, and every one of them haven't gone for a boundary, which tells you that the slow ball, when the ball is old, seems to be working much better.
Arre.
Another. This over.
Losing 52% of the time.
Pra గట్టి కొట్రా అంటే
Just a single.
సింగిల్ కొడుతురే ప్రా ఇప్పుడు సింగిల్ కొడుతురు గట్టి కొట్టగలంట
256 for 254 if I'm right.
How many of these languages of details? All the languages that this World Cup is being
జపానీస్
out into.
మహాస అంట ఫస్ట్ కొట్టిండయా క్యాచా
One more in the air.
అరే అమ్మా క్యాచ్ అమ్మా
Come back for 2.
అమ్మా
We're not easy now. 11 of the over though. 1 left. India 231 for 5.
20 runs అన్నారు ఓవర్ లాస్ట్ ఓవర్లో మా
Another
రూపీ
mistake
అయిపోతుంది
shot
ఈ
here.
పాటికి
Another slow one from Matt Henry. Luckily for Tilak Verma, just following between fielders. New Zealand have found a way to stay in this game now.
లాస్ట్ 24 balls 28 runs ఫస్ట్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్
28 for 4. It tells us where our game is wrong. But with a score of 231 for 5,
4 wickets 28 at least ఒక 30 runs short.
this tells you we never know what is enough. And especially New Zealand, we saw them play against South Africa. Finn Allen made 133 balls. It begs the question again for the two of you. How much is ever in this?
It's an interesting ground this because of the short, the bigger side boundary. The slow bouncers generally tend to work very well. Remember the IPL finals as well, plenty of that was used and that was very effective. Seems to have worked today as well. But that seems to be working much better when the ball is slightly.
64 లే బొంగులు సింగిల్ తీసినామంటే అది ఇంకా
Dubey will be ready to try and conquer on the leg side.
Last over coming up. Jimmy Neesham, 3 for 22 of 3. Round the wicket.
yes
Dubey goes high.
అన్ని ఏంద్రా ఇట్లా పడుతున్నాయి ఈ షాట్
He was never there.
Four.
Before it is. He was surging for it. Tells you how good the Akshay Patel get was the other day. This was as tough if not tougher. But he's got a long
అన్ని
arm.
బౌండరీ దాటలేదురా ఎమోషన్ మిషన్ అంతా ఈజీ కొట్టిండు
It's the skipper there, the back pedal and a lot of
Bad
room to
delivery.
get to. Put a fingernail on it, they watch this pop up. Ooh, just above the right eye. Had a bit of insult. It does go into the fence, but what a great effort from the captain. Now, Neesham, he's under the pump. The first one goes for 4.
అన్ని సింగిల్ షోర్ బాల్
There's
వేసి
you gentlemen left and right, and he's saying 240 odd. Can India breach 250 in the final over?
కష్టమే
One off is still in. Inside the circle at mid-off.
yes
This is huge from Shivam Dubey in his hitting arc. He's got a lovely bat swing that picks it up from wherever, deposits it to deep mid-wicket.
A small little cameo from Shivam Dubey yet again when others weren't able to get boundaries. 2 on the bounce already. You had to bowl the slower bumper or the slow one much fuller. This one on leg. Shivam Dubey just used his height and brilliant bat swing to good advantage. Going high over mid-wicket.
ఇంకా హార్దిక్ పాండే గారు వచ్చి బాల్ మొత్తం
Going past 240.
He's a monster head of this man. How many fielders can you put up? Long off is going up. Point is coming in. He doesn't play too many square behind square. His hitting arc is straight down the ground. It's dangerous. It really is for a right armour coming round to the lefty.
అరే రే 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 రే
6-4.
yes 6
As good a shot as any you will see.
yes yes yes
Absolutely classic. Over extra cover with wings on. It has just sailed away effortlessly from the big guy.
250 అవ్వదు అనుకుంటే
Just
అమ్మా
have a look at his
yes
landing here. He hasn't looked to overhit it. Good stable base, simple flow.
270 అయినా
Going
అవ్వాల్సింది
through the line
ఈజీగా
of the ball. And that's what's good net hitting. Not losing shape, trying to hit it too hard. Lovely batting by Shivam Dubey. Under pressure, when you're nervous, it's so hard to do this. Credit to him. He's done it nicely so far.
This Indian team is a batting trouble. Look at it. It's a sea of blue. What a speck of light.
Darryl Mitchell and Jimmy Neesham having a chat, mainly to break the pattern, not giving it away in a jiffy, just taking time in between deliveries.
The highest T20 score at this ground now.
yes 6
One bounce, 4 more.
4 run
Question at the moment of Shivam Dubey saying, what part of the ground do I fancy? And 250 comes up. Once again for the 3rd time by India in this tournament.
There are good-looking players and then there are effective players. Shivam Dubey, definitely the latter. And how effective has he been for Team India in this World Cup? Every every time he's walked out the bat, no matter what the situation, he's adapted and got the job done. Yet again, on a big night in the finals, he's taking India past 250. 22 of just the 6 so far, and a bit to come, I would think.
Well, they're just making it look so easy. Still 2 deliveries to go. 20 off, folks. Nisha, little rattle to say the least. Yeah, they slowed the game down, had a discussion. Now he's going to go back over. Just shows you the tension. 2 balls left. He's 22 of 6.
Oh shit!
Tilak Varma wanted the single. He's a mean hitter himself, Tilak Varma. Dubey says it's mine. I'll take the last ball.
Well, what's the replay there? 4-6-6-4. This is the first one. Santner missing that next 2 beautiful shots. One that was bludgeoned, and the next one, an artistic shot over covers. And this probably the easiest of the lot. The last ball was probably his blind spot, Harsha. He didn't see that much. And that's such a tough area for a left-hander to hit.
High legs inside the circle with a man out of the boundary. That square leg. Last ball of the innings. India got a gigantic total on the board. It might be more.
It's
than
4.
more, and India finished 255.
15 runs, 16 runs, 20 runs short, but still 255.
And you dream and you think 250 maybe, and India gone and touched that.
18 sixes, 19 fours.
Yeah, big applause to the blue juggernaut. It is simply outstanding batting. Slow ball, hits it over the top. It do no wrong. Look at that. 4-6-6-4 dot and a 4 to
55.
finish. 24 of the last one. Take a bow.
54.
It's the kind of score that, if it is chased down, you've got the best final in the history of T20 cricket. 3rd highest total in a T20 World Cup now. It's a staggering performance. Just wonder what he's thinking about going in. When he won the top.
Whenever I eat ice cream, I keep it shut.
We'll meet again, guys.